Yahoo decided to post an article today that says something about WWE trying to sell or be sold by TKO. It's really weird, and we got to talk about it. Also, WWE 2K25, a lot of people are really upset about something that they did. I don't think it's a big deal, spoiler alert, but we're going to talk about that. Plus, we have a huge update on Britt Baker. All right, if you guys want more videos like this, don't forget to click that subscribe button. You know, sometimes things get talked about on this channel where it just seems like it could be very credible, especially depending on the person talking about it. And we spoke about this yesterday, that Britt Baker is essentially going to be leaving AEW and then going to WWE. And he says that his sources keep on coming to him and all this good stuff. And of course, we spoke about this. And moving forward, just based on what Jonathan Coachman has been saying recently when it comes to these news stories, I'm probably not going to cover it, but I do feel like I owe you guys, my audience, an update on the story. So let's talk about it. This whole thing has been completely debunked. Fightful Select basically came out and said that Britt Baker is under contract to AEW. She has not left AEW. She signed a 5-year contract in 2021, which was late of 2021. And basically, she's going to be there for another year. And that's if AEW doesn't add injury time. So I don't know where Jonathan Coachman got his sources from. I don't know what they're leading him to say. I don't know what this guy is doing. I don't know if he's like messing with people, but I just feel like I owed it to you guys to let you know that that doesn't appear to be the case. And of course, Sean Ross Sapp and Fightful have tendency to do a really good job with their accuracy. And Jonathan Coachman's accuracy lately, really just as of late, has not been that great. Some stories, sure. Some stories just, it seems like fluff. This was another one that definitely had people talking, and it generated a lot of conversation. And that's why I decided moving forward, we're probably not going to be covering anything that he breaks as far as news goes. But like one thing I just want to be very clear on too, as I said in my video about Britt Baker, I like her a lot, man. I think she's a great talent. She could go to WWE and she could do great things there, and obviously. But I gotta be real truthful to you guys. Like I said, like I think she's really good in AEW, and I just want to see her more on AEW. And that would be a very big deal. And it would be nice if they can utilize her, but until that happens, it's really hard to say what's going to happen. I just think she is completely fine, um, in the company, and I don't really want to see her leave. Okay, let's talk about it. WWE 2K25. This right here is Jalen Brunson. You guys remember him from the New York Knicks. Shaquille O'Neal the other day was revealed for WWE 2K25 Dunks and Destruction. Today, Jalen Brunson, Tyrese Halliburton as well. There's just a lot of people on social media very, very upset about this. A lot of people are very bothered by this. But it seems like WWE and 2K made a very controversial decision to have athletes, NBA players, in WWE 2K25. Now, I just want to be pretty clear here. I don't think it's that big of a deal, I swear. If I'm shooting straight, there's a lot of reasons why I don't think it's a bad thing. I think it's actually a good thing to have celebrities and people, athletes from other sports in WWE 2K25. Like, it's really cool for me to see that Kenny Omega is involved in Street Fighter, right? It's a marketing thing. It's a plot to sell and to make extra revenue, and it's harmless. The main reason why people are upset about this, though, is because a lot of people feel like 2K should be including more legends or more stars from WWE's current product that aren't in the game. And instead, they choose to make DLC include guys from the NBA. And I understand why that bothers people, but it's not like you're forced to buy the DLC. And in addition to that, the DLC packs have all contained legends or NXT stars, right? Julia, Stephanie Vakir in the game, Penta in the game as DLC. Like, I don't really see the big issue. And that's one of the biggest reasons why I want to talk about this, is because I feel like we have gotten to a point, especially in the wrestling video game sphere, AEW doesn't really have anything right now. WWE 2K does have something right now, but people are just ultimately not happy. And as a kid that grew up playing wrestling video games, especially on the PS2 or Nintendo 64, I would like to see wrestling video games evolve into something bigger and better. But for some reason, it just seems like it's kind of the same thing every year, which is an often complaint that I have. Now, one thing I do want to throw out there, I do think this is a very big deal. On this channel, I have covered more video game stuff with WWE and AEW. I've done live streams, I've done gameplays, My Rise, I've done, Universe Mode, I've done things like that. And I really want to live stream WWE 2K25. And eventually, Virtual Basement will have their game, and then Ultra Pro Wrestling will have their game. I would like to do more of that kind of content, whether it's on this channel or more Ango. I just want to do it live. I don't want to sit there and make videos on it. I want to do it live. If you guys are interested in that kind of thing, can you let me know in the comments? Because it is an idea that I've been kind of having for a while now, and it's just really up to you guys. All right, let's talk about TKO. Are they selling WWE? Are they not selling WWE? What is really the situation here? Because yes, this is clearly becoming a very, very hot topic. And I'm just gonna throw this screenshot on to the screen right here. As you guys can see, this was an article posted by Yahoo Finance. Basically, a whole thing about Tony Khan, AEW, Warner Bros. Discovery. But they made sure to include this in the article. Speculation has since surfaced that TKO Group may look to unload WWE. And this obviously became a very, very big deal because a lot of people are like, okay, whoa, Yahoo, very credible, very, very credible. And they're talking about TKO trying to sell WWE. What's really the case? Now, I personally don't believe TKO would be trying to sell the WWE. Record profits, record gates, all these things that they keep bragging about at media scrums. I also don't think WWE would be good without TKO. I think TKO allows Triple H to go in there, absolutely kill it with the creative. I think, yes, there's a lot of sponsorships and a lot of ads and, yes, high ticket prices. That doesn't affect me. I'm not buying those things. I'm not paying for it. But the product that I'm watching is very good in my opinion. Now, Viper Reports has come out and says, as far as I've heard, WWE is not currently up for sale and TKO are not looking to sell the company at this time. Now, this is interesting. BJ Bethel, as you guys know, is the guy who talks a lot about Tony Khan stuff. He came out and posted the screenshot and he says, this is on the table. I haven't heard if they've been searching for a buyer, which would be more of an indicator. Now, a lot of people are curious as to what the hell is actually going on. Listen, Endeavor paid a lot of money to make TKO, WWE, UFC, everything work. They paid a lot of money. I don't foresee them getting rid of the WWE. I do think the talks of Vince McMahon wanting to buy WWE back is interesting because obviously if Vince wants the money to do it, he could do so. Is TKO trying to make as much money as possible from AEW so that way they could sell? Food for thought. I don't think that's the case, but you literally never know. Anyways, guys, that's the Ango Show. Let me know what you think in the comment section down below.